everyone. This is Rachel here from Akashic Angels. I'm happy to see you today. So with today, I kind of want to do something a little bit different. I want to talk about crystals to use during turbulent times. As we all know, we're going through some difficult times. The world as a whole is stressed and people are stressed and angry and mad. So how do we kind of shield away some of those energies? And one of the tools that I love to use are crystals. So I'm going to just go through some crystals and hopefully this all makes sense and you guys will love it. So the first crystal I want to start with is Bronzeite. It's a brown crystal stone. And I also want to say, like, the size of the crystal does not matter. It will still protect you. It will still work. It's a wonderful stone. So with Bronzeite, the cool thing about this is it kind of helps shield, it restores harmony and deep within your mind so that the body spirit will flow through in the rhythm of the universe. So with that being said is if you're having negative thoughts, then your thoughts create your reality and so on. So Bronzeite can help shield that and transform a negative into a positive. I love Bronzeite. I use it a lot. You can keep it in your pocket. For us ladies, I know a lot of ladies keep them in their bras. So it's a wonderful stone. Also a great stone to have at work. Definitely. The next stone I'm going to talk about is shungite. Shungite is this black stone. It kind of looks like obsidian, but it's a little bit different. It's black. And like I said, this is a very small palm stone, but it's very grounding. It's very protecting. It shields away negative energies. When we're in the customer service industry, or let's say you're out at a restaurant or something and there's a negative interaction or something's going on, oh man, this shungite stone is very protective. It can kind of pull that energy back to you. It also is a filter for that negative energy, so that way it's not all attacking you at once. It also helps you not to take things personally. How many of us are empaths here that we feed off of other people's energies and we're always being bombarded and it's just like, it's too much. Shungite is a wonderful stone to use, and that way it will help kind of clear away some of those negative energies. Now, this bad boy is fluorite. Now, fluorite comes in a lot of different colors. This one has greens and purples, and it's a heart. One of my really good friends, Tony, she owns a crystal shop, Reiki Rocks in Albany, and I get most of my crystals from her. I get a lot of crystals from Revive as well in Schuylerville, but fluorite is Tony's go-to crystal. And the reason why is that this crystal does so much. If you are somebody who struggles with focus, struggling with getting your ideas down on paper, these are side, not even for how to protect you, side little things. It can really help you to pull that all in. And it's an amazing, amazing, amazing crystal to work with. So it's all about like tuning yourself in and finding your own flow. It helps you to get balanced. How many of us, when we're having a bad day, we're very much like, there's too much going on, or we're feeling down, we're being hard on ourselves. Fluorite is a good stone to help you feel balanced, to help you feel whole. It also will help you to think outside of the box. It will help you to feel safe and stable. This time in the world, I definitely want to feel safe and stable at all times. And it will also tap into your creative side. So if you're trying to birth something out into the universe, I would get a piece of fluorite to kind of help get your ideas on paper and then help you to kind of channel that creative energy. Another wonderful thing about fluorite, and this is something that I do, I actually have it at work. If you actually take a piece of fluorite and put it between you and a computer, and this is very interesting and kind of weird, but it'll also help to kind of shield those EMF rays that everyone's like, these are bad. So it also helps with that. I love, 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 love fluorite. The next stone is black tourmaline. It's black, and you can see these are small. So for those that are on the radio, it's a very small, just black crystal. It's small, it's rugged, it's rough, but it's a wonderfully grounding crystal. It's also for those who want to wear a cloak of protection. So let's say you're having a difficult day, or maybe you're going to a family event and you're like, I really don't want to deal with this aunt or uncle or whomever. It's almost like it shields you energetically and it protects you. Does that make sense? It's almost like I don't want to deal with it. So I'm going to put on my cloak of protection and I'm going to carry my black tourmaline. It's also a swallower of negative energies. So it also helps the person who's wearing it to absorb their own negative emotions and their own negative feelings. So transmuting it from negative into positive, which is definitely something that we're all trying to do, is trying to turn darkness into light and transmute dark into light. It's very important that we kind of shield away these negative energies. This also, if you're somebody who maybe at times feels anxiety or something like that, it also will help you calm down, take a deep breath, and it really like just pulls you down into the earth, which is really helpful when you're feeling anxious or overwhelmed or something's going on. I will tell you that I actually have black tourmaline gridded in my doorways to help for protection as well. This is a wonderful, wonderful crystal. So another crystal that I like to use is Smoky Quartz. So it's like a brown, this is a cleary type one, brown little quartz. And this one is really good for helping you move on for painful memories of the past. So, I mean, how many of us are coming out of the fog of the past couple years, and we definitely need to rid away of the memories of the past and kind of empower ourselves so we can move forward to have a very empowering 2022. The other thing, so Smoky Quartz also, so when I'm doing high energy work and I'm doing a lot of energy healing, or I'm doing like some really heavy channeling with the angels and masters and guides, I will tell you, I have to like bring the Smoky Quartz and I have to put it on my heart chakra. And I definitely like, it will pull me back in and it will ground me back down into Mother Earth. So it's also very super, super helpful. I love Smoky Quartz. It's a wonderful crystal. Now I just want to show this crystal. This is a couple pounds, but check out this big bad boy grounding crystal. This one's really heavy and it's a beta, and it's a wonderfully grounding crystal. I really haven't quite figured out how I'm going to work with it, but I'm getting there someday. So how do you intuitively pick out crystals? So there's crystal shops all over the area. You can go in there. I'm telling you, a lot of these crystal shop owners, they will pick out intuitively. I can't tell you how many times, like I said, I'll talk to Tony and I'll say, oh, pick out crystal for me. And she's like, here you go, Rachel. Like, this is the one that's calling to you. And I trust her intuition because I know this is her skill set. And that's how I kind of pick out my crystals. The other thing that you can do, another tool, is a pendulum. I'm not sure if any of you use a pendulum. I'm sure a lot of you do. If you use a pendulum, you can kind of go over the racks and be like, do you want to go home with me? Do you want to go home with me? No. Do you want to go home with me? Yes. And then that's the one you pick out. I will say I've also picked out crystals on Etsy shops. Etsy shops have some, I mean, I've connected with some really awesome Etsy shop owners that sell crystals. And I will say, beware of what you order. It's the only advice I'll say. Because I remember like many years ago, I ordered a crystal. I was like, oh, it's going to be amazing. It was like a millimeter. It was nothing. And I was like, oh, that's too bad. So another thing I do want to talk about is that if you don't physically have the crystal, you can always call in that crystal essence. So let's say you just want to work with amethyst. And amethyst is a master healing stone. It actually looks like this. It's purple. It's a beautiful stone. It's a master healer crystal. If you need a basic crystal kit, I definitely recommend getting the amethyst. It's for love. It's for tapping into your intuition, tapping into your spiritual nature, everything like that. I will say that you can call in that energetic essence. So it's almost like, I don't want to say this. Energy follows intention. So when you set the intention to bring that in, you're going to automatically bring it in. So if I'm saying for everyone that's listening today in the call, regardless if you're live, if you're listening, I'm going to now send in an energetic infusion, a crystalline energy of amethyst going to your heart chakra. And I feel that coming in. Archangel Michael is actually stepping forward for everyone. And I have Archangel Ariel also stepping forward for everyone. And she is actually bringing in rose quartz energy. And she's saying that we all need a little bit more love within our hearts. We need a little bit more, it's like we got to release out this energy. And we need to shift from this heaviness, this like really heavy, dense energy. And we need to start tapping into the higher dimensions and tapping into this higher power, this divine love, everything that can kind of propel us forward and shed away this toxic energy. As you can tell, I'm getting stuck on it because we all know what we've been going through, and it hasn't been easy at all. And Archangel Michael is reminding us again that we're not alone and that he is going to continue to infuse this. I still feel this amethyst energies coming through everyone's heart chakra. And then I have Archangel Ariel that is pulling through rose quartz. Rose quartz is a beautifully healing stone. It's light pink. It's gorgeous. It's actually super inexpensive, but it's a very powerful crystal. And she is actually pouring that forward. I thought it was coming through the heart, but it's actually coming forward through the top of your crown, and it's going to like come on down and go through your body. I recommend that if you're listening on the radio or if you're live on video, just take a couple of deep cleansing breaths. In through your nose, out through your mouth, just kind of like letting that energy come in and come out and letting that kind of ground you and kind of helping you to feel a bit more focused. As I'm working with these grounding crystals, these protecting crystals, I feel really calm within my central column of light. I feel calm within my system. It's just, I feel great and wonderful. I need some high energy crystals to get me pumped back up. But no, it's a gentle reminder that we all have these spiritual tools that we can use. If you don't have them physically, you can pull in the energetic essence of it. So once again, like energy follows intention. So if I set the intention that I'm going to channel in this energy, then that's what's going to be coming through. And I'm sorry, we actually have a third eye activation that's coming forward. Archangel Raphael is coming forward, and he's bringing in an emerald energy now that's actually going through the third eye, and he's saying it's to help everyone to see what is truly going on and to kind of lift off the I feel like it's a fog or a veil that he's saying that he's actually releasing now.